Welcome to my new video blog or vlog as I've come to know it. The aim of the blog or vlog is to kind of outline what the topic is and kind of explain a little bit more of my weekly or monthly blog, wherever the case may be. I've decided to redo some old blogs and kind of update them a little bit. This week's is about 3 tips when hiring a wedding magician. Um, I believe I wrote the blog initially in early 2016 and it's definitely in need of some updating. In my older blog, the 3 tips at that point in early 2016 were to get a demonstration. So if you were going to Google Cardiff magician or wedding magician from Miskin Manor or whatever the case may be, you'll get lots of results. Lots of people seemingly offering the same thing. And I recommended at that point that you should just actually ask to meet up and for them to show you the type of magic they perform. Not all magicians attend wedding fairs, and there's pros and cons to all those different types of things. I mean, a wedding fair isn't as a representative of a mix and mingle or table magic performance at your wedding. Although you would get to meet the magician, and perhaps one of the most important things is for you to get an idea of how the magician can communicate and fit in with your guests to make them feel comfortable. So that was my first point. The second point was to check the type of magic the magician performs. Originally at that point, excuse me moving of the camera, I may even invest in a tripod. My initial point with that was to kind of ensure that you get value for money when booking a magician. Today, it's more about making sure that the magician you hire is professional. Since I wrote this blog in particular 3 years ago, there's been an explosion of magicians. And it's absolutely fine for them to call themselves a magician. I don't own or any domain, or I don't get to say who can and can't call themselves that. But I do know some people start practicing or getting into magic and within 1 month have a website and are performing paid at people's weddings, which is obviously slightly ridiculous in my opinion. So it's still a valid point, but the purpose of the point has changed from making sure the magician provides variety to ensuring that the magician kind of is a professional, sadly. The third point was price. Weddings, for example, if you're looking to hire a wedding magician in Wales, you can expect to pay anywhere between kind of £250 and £600. And that's kind of a fair price depending on travel, how long you want them. You've got to remember, this vlog isn't intended as a sales pitch, but how your wedding is remembered is very, very important, and kind of the key to a successful wedding and your guests enjoying is your guest enjoyment. So that's the third point. In 2019, my 3 key points to ensure you hire a professional magician for your wedding would be: number 1, professionalism. You can see by everything that they do if they are professional. They should have a website, they should have social media channels, they should all be updated regularly. And another thing, which is really, really not expensive, but lots of people don't have, is a custom email address. There really isn't, in my opinion, anything worse than somebody charging you £400 and you're sending them an email at hotmail 79 or whatever. It just seems tacky. The reason I say this is if a magician's invested in their image and their brand, they're more likely, in my opinion, to care about your wedding or your event, and therefore, because your reviews really matter to them, therefore that is point number 1. Point number 2 in 2019 is just make sure that the magician you hire is suitable for your guests. So is a people person, has social skills, and can fit in with your friends and family. Point number 3 is to check reviews. Reviews are very, very important. You can see from some reviews if there's a lot of reviews left on the same day. There's various avenues of checking people's reviews. Do the social media allow you to leave a review? Does the website allow you to leave a review? All those things are indicators of how good a magician is, and you should really look out for them.